Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to another short video for Sneaky Sasquatch, because it is right, we finally got ourselves an update for the game. After quite a lot of months, we finally got a very small update for Sneaky Sasquatch, and this is actually going to be something we're going to be chatting about very shortly here. Before you guys get your hopes up, do keep in mind this is a very small update, nothing really too big, but it is something that's going to be changing the way we play the game a little bit, and I absolutely kind of like love the mechanics developers have added to it, but just don't get too excited about it. Hear me out. So basically what we got here is a brand new small update where we can now finally add gas to our cars. What this means is that, of course, in order to drive the cars, you are gonna need gas. If you do not gas up your cars, eventually they're gonna stop, they're not gonna run anymore. That's basically the whole idea. Now, gas prices are gonna be a little bit different depending on the day. You guys are gonna see that there's gonna be different prices, and you are actually gonna be able to see this in front of the gas store in town every single time you pass by it. You can either gas up your car whenever you see the price is low, or if you have a lot of money, you don't care, just buy the gas whenever you want. And of course, there's gonna be a lot of you guys that are gonna be like, why do I have to buy the gas where I can actually put the gas in my car and simply drive away? Indeed, you can do that, and indeed, the cops are gonna start chasing you. But the biggest thing that developers have done here, and the greatest mechanic of this thing, is that if you do decide to run away, not pay for the gas, that's fine, it can be done. But eventually you're gonna run out of gas in that specific car. And when you're gonna return to the gas station with that car or any other car, it doesn't matter, and you're gonna wanna add more gas to your car, guess what? You're actually going to have to pay for the previous gas that you stole. If you don't do that, the gas station is basically going to be closed, and there's absolutely no way for you to gas up your car without paying your previous bill. So that's basically the way developers created the mechanics here. To be honest, it's a really smart mechanic. This kind of obligates us to spend some more of our money if we want to ride the cars. It feels a little bit annoying for some people. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it, saying stuff like, come on man, I bought cars, now I gotta pay for gas to ride them. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? That's how things work in real life as well. Sneaky Sasquatch is not really a real life game, but it kind of makes sense. It's also a really great way for developers to get us to spend our money that we keep on earning lots of, because there's people earning tons and tons of money in this game nowadays. Now, talking about the update, as I was saying, it's a very small update, nothing really too complex, and other than the gas station, we haven't really got anything else. No new regions, no new missions, nothing really new in the game other than the gas station. Yes, you are gonna have to fill up every single one of your cars with the gas, except for a couple. You're not gonna have to fill up the gas on your fire trucks, for example, because those ones have water inside them. Now, you can't actually add gas to the water tanks in your fire trucks. I've actually tested it out. It's a little bit more complicated. So basically, if you jump into a mission and you want to use gas instead of water to put out the fire, first of all, keep in mind, it doesn't work. I'm going to explain in just a bit. But if you actually want to put gas instead of water while you're on a mission, it's a little bit trickier, because every single time you start a brand new mission with a fire truck, your fire truck restarts, meaning the water inside the fire truck restarts. And if you do actually go ahead and put some gas inside the fire truck, you go back to the fire station to start up a fire mission, and then you expect when you jump back into the fire truck to do a mission, you expect it to be full of gas. It ain't gonna happen, because the fire truck resets, meaning instead of the gas you put in, it's now gonna have water. I tested it out. It's unfortunate that it goes like this. Now, I did manage to actually put gas instead of water to fight some fire, because I had a mission in town, and that way you can actually do it. But guess what? What happens is that if you actually use gas instead of water to fight the fire, instead of putting out the fire, you're actually feeding the fire. So basically, you're expanding the fire everywhere. It's super epic, to be honest. I did not expect it to happen like this. Love that developers put so much attention into these type of details. And yes, you can actually spread the fire everywhere. When I got this mission, as you guys can see, I actually got the fire inside the clothing store. I just could not get the fire to come out of the clothing store. It just would stop on the door entrance. But I'm pretty sure that if you get some fire, like on the tree, for example, in the town, and you use the gas station on it, it's just gonna expand everywhere instead of putting it out. It works. It's awesome. It's a feature that I was kind of like thinking that it might be like that, and I love it that developers again are putting so much attention to detail. Unfortunately, as I was saying, the update is quite small, nothing really too big to actually get new players to come back to the game, or more like old players to get back to the game and play it again. But the more of these updates we get, the better. The game keeps on getting better and better and better. And what I love about it is that I actually started a brand new series on Sneaky Sasquatch, Sasquatch 2.0. Make sure you check out the playlist, where I'm actually trying to play the game from the scratch with all these awesome upgrades, just to see how fast we can actually finish the game, how fast we can start earning a lot of money. And let me tell y'all, the game is so much easier than the first time we played it back in 2019. It is just so much easier now. But it's a little bit more fun because I was actually getting a little bit bored of the previous Sasquatch series that we had before, and now we have brand new stuff that we can explore and enjoy, and we keep on getting some updates as well. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be asking me probably about the multiplayer. When is that one coming out? Hopefully soon. I'm guessing that the gas station here is just a small update developers wanted to release, just so that everybody expecting for a new update for so many months gets a little bit of something till developers are going to finish the multiplayer. That takes a little bit more time. Developers are probably trying to make it perfect because we don't want people hacking and cheating and destroying all our experiences. So yeah, be patient, and we'll see how that goes. Now, let's also talk a little bit on how you actually add gas to your cars in Sneaky Sasquatch, because believe it or not, in yesterday's live stream, I got a lot of people asking me, how do you even put gas in the cars? It's actually super easy. It might be a little bit confusing. I also got confused myself the first time I tried it, but basically, there are a couple of steps you got to do. First of all, drive your car, or any car, it doesn't have to be yours, to the gas station. The gas station is, of course, at the entrance in town. Drive your car to the gas station, like right next to the pumps. Access the pumps. You basically have three versions of gas, like the regular one, kind of like in the middle version of the gas, and the premium one. Believe it or not, depending on the type of gas you put in your car, you're actually making your car perform better or worse. And I'm saying this because I actually put, instead of premium into my supercar, I put regular gas into the supercar to see what happens, and it actually slows it down. So basically, the gas that you put in, just like in real life, it does affect the way your car runs. It's basically making your engine work a little bit better or a little bit worse. I also put some premium gas into my pickup truck, for example, and I did felt that it's going a little bit faster. So I'm guessing the gas is kind of like an extra upgrade you can put in your car, because you guys know you can actually take your car to the garages and upgrade them and make them faster, but by putting in the more expensive gas in it, you can basically give it like an extra boost, which is kind of cool, to be honest. I love that they did it this way. And so basically, not only that you have different prices for gases like in the real world, but by putting the best gas in your car, you can also see that it's a little bit better, which is actually super cool. So, getting to talk about how you actually put the gas in your car. Well, as I was saying, first of all, you gotta select the type of gas you want to put. I always go with the premium, because I have enough money and I want my cars to go better. So you select either premium, regular, or the middle one, it doesn't matter. After that, you just grab the nozzle on the right side and you hit on the X button on the bottom right corner. That would basically eject you out of that screen. And as you can see, Sasquatch now is going to be running with that nozzle thingamajig in his hand. All you got to do is just go to the back of the car, on one of the sides to the back of the car, and simply insert the nozzle in. Leave it in, don't take it out just yet. You can now go back to the pump and look at it, and you are gonna see your money going down and how expensive it is gonna be, and you're gonna see how much fuel you're actually adding to your car. Once it's done, you can grab the nozzle out of the back of the truck, put it back on the pump, and don't forget, go pay for it. There is a reason why you're gonna have to want to pay for it. As I was saying, you can run away without paying it. It can be done. But eventually, once you're going to run out of gas in that car and you want to fill it back up, you are going to have to pay for the previous gas that you purchased previously. One thing I believe developers should do in this case, to be honest, just kind of like teach the player that they have to pay for what they buy. Maybe like an extra tax for not paying in time. That would be a good idea, to be honest. This way, they would just stop people from running away without paying the gas. I would definitely always pay for the gas, because either way, you always have to pay no matter what. Eventually, you are gonna need gas in your cars and you are gonna have to pay. Now, another thing that some people might be asking, okay, but what happens if I don't have any gas in my car? Well, as you can expect, the car is not gonna run. But what happens if you're actually driving the car and you run out of gas before you reach the gas station? Again, the gas is just gonna stop running. Now, this is a question that I'm personally also asking myself, because I did not manage to drive a car enough to just deplete the entire gas tank. So I never really tested it out. So I do have to test this out, and I'm gonna show you guys in a future video of mine. But basically, what I think is gonna happen, maybe once you run out of gas, and you want to actually fill that car up with gas, just make your way to the gas station, and maybe we're gonna have like a duck that's gonna be there, and he's gonna offer us a service to go ahead and pick up the car, bring it to the gas station, and allow us to fill it back up, right? Maybe there's gonna be kind of like a tow truck duck. Who knows? As I was saying, I haven't managed to run out of gas in my vehicles because apparently gas actually lasts quite a long time in your cars. So although it feels a little bit annoying that you can no longer drive your cars because you basically don't have any more gas in them, it's fine because gas actually lasts quite a long time in them, as I was saying. So yeah, I will have to test this out and see for myself. But what I'm guessing is that eventually, if you do have one of your cars that's going to be stuck in the middle of the road and you cannot get it to gas station, we're probably going to get kind of like a tow truck duck. Maybe, as I was saying. Good idea, not a good idea, I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments below. But that being said, guys, this has been yet another really short video talking about a brand new update for Sneaky Sasquatch. As I was saying, very tiny update for Sneaky Sasquatch. Nothing that's gonna get people to come back to the game. What people are expecting is maybe like a new chapter, or the multiplayer. That's what you want. Hopefully that's what we get. Developers are working hard on it. I know how it is. They're just doing it. They're just doing the best they can. Alright, thank you all very much for watching. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like this video. And don't forget, I stream a lot of Sneaky Sasquatch all the time. I post a lot of content on this channel. Make sure you watch it all. Help the channel grow. And let's hit 50,000 subscribers. We're getting there eventually. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye!